Okay, so welcome again to this lesson on functions, and this is for second year baccalaureate. هذا الدرس خاص بالتلاميذ ديال الثانية بكالوريا جميع الشعب. So this lesson is about functions and it's about expressing lack of understanding and asking for clarification. So بالنسبة ل express lack of understanding هو ملي ما كتفهمش شي حاجة وكتبغي تسول يعني what is not clear for you, and ask for clarification هي ملي كتطلب التوضيح. So there are some expressions that we use to express our lack of understanding. For example, we have could you say that again please. وردوا البال كنستعملوا expressions ديال politeness ديال شويه ديال الاحترام. So could you say that again please. Could you say that again please. يعني كتقول لي عافاك واش تقدر تعاود هذا الشيء please. وعندنا sorry I didn't get your point. عافاك راه ما فهمتش الفكره ديالك. I'm not quite sure I follow you. انا ماشي متاكد انني متبع معك. I'm not sure I get your point. I'm not sure I get your point. متاكدش انني فهمت الفكره ديالك. I'm not sure I know what you mean. لست متاكدا واش فهمت داكشي اللي كتعني. Then we have sorry I didn't understand. هذه هي الاكسبرسيون السهله كاع باش تعبر على lack of understanding. I'm sorry I didn't understand. ومن بعد عندنا sorry I'm afraid I didn't get it. Sorry I'm afraid I didn't get it. هنا عندنا sorry وعندنا I'm afraid. I beg your pardon. شي واحد كيهضر معاك وتقول ليه I beg your pardon يعني راه ما فهمتيش. Good. Now let's move to asking for clarification. طلب التوضيح. What do you mean by. وكتعطيه داكشي اللي ما فهمتيش. What do you mean by مثلا شي موضوع معين. Do you mean زعما واش كتقصد هذا الموضوع. Could you clarify that please. يعني واش ممكن انك توضح لنا هذا الشيء please. دونك هذه حتى هي اسهل expression ولا expression باش to ask for clarification باش تطلب التوضيح. Could you explain that or what you mean by. Could you explain what you mean by or could you please. عافاكم دائما كنستعملوا expressions of politeness. Could you please give us an example. يعني واش ممكن تعطينا واحد example. or could you elaborate on that. واش ممكن تعاود تهضر في هذا الشيء ولا تعاود تفصل في هذا الشيء ولا تزيد معلومات. Could you elaborate on that. What do you mean by ولا what do you mean. في السؤال الأول what do you mean by يعني كتعطيه شنو اللي ما فهمتيش وديك الساعات كيوضح لك. من بعد تقول لي what do you mean يعني شنو كتقصد. and could you be more specific please. واش ممكن تكون أكثر توضيحا specific. So these are some, not all the expressions. These are some expressions that we use to express our lack of understanding and to ask for clarification. Okay, so after talking about expressing lack of understanding and asking for clarification, now let's have a look at expressions that we use to clarify or for clarifying one's point. This means that if someone asks you to clarify something you were talking about and then you need the expressions, these are the expressions that you use to clarify something. Now you are not asking for clarification but you are clarifying, you are giving clarifications to someone who asked you to clarify. يعني هاد لي expressions كنستعملوهم باش نوضحوا شي حاجة اللي قال لنا شي واحد راه ما واضحاش. So the first one is let me put it in another way or let me put it another way. يعني خليني نعاود نقول لك هذا الشيء بطريقة أخرى. Let me express it differently in a different way. Let me express this in a different way. For example, you talk about something and someone asked you using one of the expressions we talked about during the first part of this video. Then you say, let me express it differently. Sorry, let me explain. Sorry, let me explain. This is another way of expressing clarification. In other words بطريقة أخرى أو بطريقة أخرى in other terms or let me explain that. Then we have to say this differently, which means you are clarifying, you are saying what you said in a different way. Then to put it in a different way, to explain it, to say it in a different way, and let me explain that in more details. Now here you are going to give details, you are going to clarify these things in details. So this is our lesson for today on functions. I hope that you understood it, and if you have any questions, if you have any remarks, please write them in the comments below. Thank you and good luck everyone.